Arius, it appears to me that you don't want to be on probation. It appears to me that you wish to continue with your drug use. If you want to accept it, and if you're just living your life the way you want to live it, and then coming to the court asking for mercy, that's not going to fly. 2020 CR 12347, State of Texas versus Adrian Arius. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense?
Ted Wood for Mr. Arius.
Are you Mr. Arius?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Arius, I'm going to show you a document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
We didn't review it, but I did read it.
All right. Do you want to have a chance to review that with your attorney? Are you sure? Because we're here. All right. Are you the same Adrian Arius who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 12347 for the offense of deadly conduct firearm on May 9th, 2022 for a period of 4 years? Is that you? All right, state.
Your Honor, in violation of condition number 2, on or about the 22nd day of July 2022 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Adrian Arius, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as instructed by the supervision officer in violation of condition number 2.
Just one moment. There has to be another motion because I only have the one that has a violation of condition number 25. Probation, do you have a copy of the other motion? I don't have it.
This might be an old one, actually, that I have.
I got it from probation.
Because the only one I have is dated, that was signed on February 3rd. And that's a violation of the substance abuse treatment facility.
That's probably the correct one.
No,
It's an old one.
so I believe it's this one.
It is the old one. Oh.
Yes, so this one has previously been heard. So are you withdrawing the entry of violation of condition number 2, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed.
Okay. Violation of condition number 25, on or about the 3rd day of February 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Adrian Arius, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Drug Abuse Department Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, and that the defendant has been unsuccessfully discharged from the Substance Abuse Treatment Facility program in violation of condition number 25.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? All right, can you state? Did you understand by pleading true to violation of 25, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Were you aware of that?
Yeah.
No, I mean, not you believe so. All right, so this is what I want you to do for me. Straighten your body, look me in the eye, all right? So were you aware that by pleading true to violation of condition number 25, the court could find it true, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Were you aware of that?
I was aware it was up to 10 years, Your Honor, but you did say, I thought you could tell me.
All right, so you're gonna have to stop mumbling. You're gonna have to open up so I can hear you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of 25? All right, the court is finding violation of 25 true. Is there an agreement?
Your Honor, there's not an agreement.
State, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we would request, he has shown, probation has not been successful for him. The treatment facility, he could not abide by the rules. There were other significant allegations that came out of that, Your Honor. So our recommendation would either be to revoke, to make an adjudication of guilt and revoke, or if the court is inclined to continue him for safety.
All right, defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, Mr. Arius and I talked extensively last week about what happened in SAFP. It's unfortunate. What I'm asking for, Judge, is that you deny the motion to enter adjudication, send him home to let him wait on a treatment slot at felony drug court. I believe he's been accepted into felony drug court. I think that SAFP may have been in terms and conditions of his admission into felony drug court. He's excited about getting into felony drug court.
Well, I mean, is felony drug court going to accept him because he was unsuccessfully discharged from SAFP?
maybe not, Judge.
All right.
That may be an analysis that, I can reach out to Deanna or CJ or somebody and see what they have to say about it. We can reset this for another day of court. Please.
No, we're not going to reset it for another day.
Spoke to them, Your Honor, and they told me that I qualified for drug court
When was this talking to them?
about 2 weeks ago.
Who requested that he be referred to felony drug court for them to have spoken to him 2 weeks ago? All right. And did you get an update?
The report that I have, it contains teenage criteria, however, he was rejected. Felony drug court with the SAFP. And so their recommendation was to refer him to SAFP because of the SAFP. That was done, that report was sent on February 6th.
All right. All right, so here's the thing, Mr. Arias. It appears to me that you don't want to be on probation. It appears to me that you wish to continue with your drug use. And there are some things that I can help people with and some things that I cannot. For example, I can give you all the tools possible. I can fill up your toolbox with this is what you do if you have the urge to use. Here's a treatment program we can give to you. But if you want to accept it, and if you're just living your life the way you want to live it, and then coming to the court, asking for mercy, that's not going to fly.
Oh, no, that's not true, Your Honor. I've never been MTR'd out of any probation. I've always completed them, Your Honor. My probation officer treated me unfairly, Your Honor, revoked me for all kinds of things. I was 2 months into a 4-year probation period, and she revoked me for every last stipulation there was on it, Your Honor. I was trying to.
Well, here's the thing. Time out. Here's the thing. You can say, maybe, I don't know. I don't like people to speak ill of people who are not present. You can say that maybe your probation officer, maybe y'all have a personality conflict, a communication conflict, and you all don't get along. But the fact that they're putting violations in your motion to revoke, you can't say it's not true. If it isn't true, then we'll go there. You can't say that you're not using meth or marijuana. I mean, maybe you want to say that, but when probation's officers put allegations in these motions, sometimes maybe they'll let other people slide. Maybe the person who doesn't report exactly at 9 a.m. on the 12th when they ask them to, maybe they come on the 13th, they let them slide. And then maybe for you, they don't let you slide. But the rules are in place and there are consequences to every rule. Do you understand? And I don't know why people seem to think that there should not be any consequences for actions, but they are. Like, here's the thing. If I don't pay my electric bill, you know what the consequences of that are? Coming home to a dark house. I don't pay my water bill. You know what the consequences of not having water? Knocking on my next door neighbor's door. And my neighbors are great. I know if I knock on their door, they'll let me spend the night there. And I'll say, please don't tell my mom I didn't pay my bill. But you have got to make a decision on what you want your life to be. If you want your life to be constantly looking over your shoulder because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, constantly worrying about when you're going to get your next drug so that you can live a life of being high, that's on you.
Your Honor, I had quit using drugs, Your Honor, and I told her that. When I took my second UA, I told her I was gonna UA 30, but that my level should be lower, and on the third UA, I would be clean.
Why are you not doing safe? Why was there an issue with SATA?
Because I had been seeing a doctor by the younger men there, and they had been pushing me, and eventually just became too much on me. And I got into a fight with one of them. There was a day one of them threw a roll of toilet paper at my face. I was watching TV. Here comes a roll of toilet paper. It's the one next to me. I did nothing about it, Your Honor. I looked at them. I kept watching TV, Your Honor. I tried, Your Honor. They pushed me and pushed me.
Probation?
They wouldn't leave me alone.
Could I see the documentation on this being released from SATA?
I was doing everything else that was to do, Your Honor.
All right, so people, when we're on the record and you're behind the court reporter, please do not talk. Or either just ask the deputy if you can move your client to the other end because probation cannot hear. right, thank you. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm reading. I need everyone to please whisper. It says on February 3rd, 2023, security monitor was monitoring the central dorm as he was preparing the residents for recreation and getting up from his desk. Mr. Simmons witnessed both residents, Arius and Bruno, fighting without warning. Shift leader and Castro, along with other staff members, responded quickly. Resident Bruno stepped away with a bloody nose and resident Arius with a bruise in his face. Both residents received medical attention. Minutes later, this RCSO watched the video surveillance and saw resident Arius aggressively headbutt, throw a punch, striking him in the face, and then place resident Bruno in a chokehold. This RCSO spoke to resident Arius about his involvement in the fight, and resident Arius admitted the fight between him and resident Bruno occurred in the central dorm. Resident Arius said that the resident Bruno asked his age and made fun of him. Resident Arius stated he told resident Bruno to go and get in shape because his nipples looked like a 12-year-old girl. On February 3rd, resident Arius was returned to Bexar County. So it appears that your behavior is not good behavior.
Okay. And I told them how it happened, and they said to me, that's what it looked like.
Right.
I never punched that guy in the face, Your Honor. Yes, I did headbutt him, Your Honor. I didn't punch him in the face, and I didn't put him in a chokehold.
Mhm.
When I headbutted him, he grabbed my leg. He tried to take me down to the floor, Your Honor. He ended up pushing me back a couple of bumps. Yes, I grabbed him in a headlock because he was holding on to my leg, Your Honor. I never punched him in the face, and he never stepped away. They pulled him off me.
All right, you have a choice today. Here's your choice. I will send you to prison for 4 years, or you can go to SAFP. Those are your two choices. There is no third option on the table. What would you prefer?
Take safety.
All right, the court will deny the motion. Alter and amend conditions to include safety. And upon release, there's to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days. And probation, you can see if felony drug court will accept him. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything else, Mr. Arias? You're welcome. You had better start doing, we're off the record. You had better start doing better, because the other thing that was in that report is that you are minimizing your drug issues. And let me just tell you, anybody who's putting illegal substances in their body and sometimes prescribed substances in their body need to acknowledge that. And if you can't acknowledge that you have a problem, nobody can help you with the problem because you don't even see it as one. Do you understand?
Can I say something?
Do you really want to say something? I think you probably don't want to.
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, let's hear it.
I started using methamphetamine
Because what?
because I had prior.
Mhm.
Okay, and I went to the hospital and they almost killed me. And it left me traumatized, Your Honor, and they wanted $40,000 for surgery, and I didn't have $40,000. They don't have medication for pilot. And the only thing I could come up with to help myself was.
All right, so here's the
and they didn't
thing.
help me, Your Honor.
Now, here's the thing. What you're doing now is you're making an excuse for your use of meth.
I'm done, Judge.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, we
47
will see.
47 this year. I'm pushing this.
Well, you need to let them know it's SAFP and you need to follow through. If you don't, you're going to find yourself back here. And from here on out, you need to realize you're looking at up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. Just calling 2022 CR 11874, State of Texas versus JC Leday. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense?
One note away for the defense.
Are you Mr. Leday?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Leday, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
You, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, the state will waive the enhancements and proceed on the ag assault deadly weapon second degree.
No objection, sir.
All right, Mr. Leday, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, did you understand what you're charged with is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The range of punishment for that offense is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Leday, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial.
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, no applications, and an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense,
Yes, Your Honor.
state?
Yes.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence?
We have for state's exhibit number 1 and all attachments.
Any objection?
No objections.
All right, state, you may be excused to continue to confer. Mr. Leday, not you.
Sorry.
Mr. Leday, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just that you follow the plea bargain agreement.
All right. Court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. And there's an affirmative finding of family violence. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Nothing further from the defense.
All right. And I am sorry, let me see. I am going to do a no contact order. And I know that wasn't requested.
Your Honor,
Your Honor,
the witness is deceased.
No, there are other people
yeah,
in the
with
household.
With the roommate, yes.
Yes. So is there going to be any objection to the court adding to the plea that he's to have no contact with Angel Vasquez, Sarah Espinoza?
Try a quick moment.
Yes. And Nathaniel Zermino.
No objections.
All right. So the court is going to order also no contact with the following persons. Nathaniel Zermino, Zermeno. Sarah, Sara, Tiffany with an I. Espinoza with a Z. And Angel Vasquez. All right, Mr. Leday, showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, and also because this is a conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
23.
All right, you're 23 years old. You're going to have to start changing your life. If there's a drug or alcohol problem going on with you, you need to make sure that you take care of that, because otherwise you're going to be in and